Well, hello, good morning, happy Sunday. And for those that celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you and yours. And let's dive in. So, my name is Dulsa, and I talk with animals. I talk with them intuitively using my innate ability. So, welcome everybody. I see Crystal and Bria's here, Allison, Mike, and let's see who else. Let's see, Lori, hello, and Deb, hello, beautiful people. So thank you so much for being here. I didn't get very much sleep last night, and then somebody woke me up at 4:30 this morning. I thought, oh, maybe I have another extra hour to sleep. I was like, no, everybody was hungry. So the reason why I didn't sleep well because I started diving into the Easter candy. So I had my Easter candy, and that's it. Anyway, all right. So this is how it works. If you're watching, obviously, the live, I'm just going to go, excuse me, right down the line of the comments and do the best I can. And I welcome, obviously, if I've read for you in the past and there's new people here, I'm going to go dive to the new people. And if there's time, then I'll come back to you because I really want to encourage new watchers and listeners to join in so that they get this experience for themselves. And how it works is I essentially align my frequency, my energy to you and your animal. And it's, I don't necessarily have to have a picture. Obviously, I'm not using pictures during these lives. And I just allow the information to flow. Yes, I teach this in my community, as well as if those that want prefer one-on-one mentorship in that, I can do that as well. I have a whole different types of packages set up. So feel free, if this is something that interests you, check out all of the links for my membership as well as my mentorship. Private coaching is all below this video. I also have free resources, everyone. Use those free resources. One is a guided meditation that will allow you to align your energies, align your frequency to your animal or animals that you want to connect with. And can you just connect with one animal at a time? I never want to say you can only do this. No. Who says you can't, right? So open your heart to all and every possibilities. Then I have an intuitive exercise. And then finally, I have my 12 tips. My 12 tips really address behavioral issues, how to talk with your animal, as well as emotional or spiritual, let's just say, imbalances. And when I dive into these questions, because I did notice before coming live that Bria, you asked a question about your panther, about your cat panther. I definitely, if you haven't looked at those 12 tips, you definitely want to, but let's see what happens. So I'm going to just align my energies right now and just allow and be in that present moment with anyone and everyone that comes through. And I want to thank all of you for opening your hearts and opening your mind to being in the present moment with me here now and allowing me to connect with your fur baby, whether here or in spirit, doesn't matter. The energy is real. The energy is all around. Wow. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to just scroll down. Let's see. Oh, and Judy Ann, you're here. And Arlene, you're here too. Good. Awesome. So let me just get started. So Bria, here's what I'm going to do. I want to know why Panther's pooping outside his litter box, even though we clean it. It's his business every morning, and he does. Okay. So I know you haven't changed anything. You haven't changed his food. I'm asking him now. No, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed other than he's having to drink more water than normal. And it's actually, he's showing me it's a little uncomfortable. I would definitely give a call to your vet. Now, I'm not going to make any diagnosis because I can't, because I'm not a vet. I'm not a doctor. But I'm getting that sensation where it's difficult to pee. It's difficult to poop. So you definitely want to get that checked out. And he is saying it's not about cleaning the litter pan one time a day. Twice a day. Twice a day. Your pan that you use, it's like it's a regular small pan, so he definitely wants you to clean it twice a day, morning and evening, but he's having a little uncomfortableness with it, so you may wanna get a I wouldn't sit on this. I wouldn't go, "Oh, well, I'll just make the appointment in a couple of days and whatever." No, you don't wanna do that. We never wanna Whenever our animal is uncomfortable, we wanna get that checked out. We always wanna rule out any medical issues. So, that's what I'm picking up from Panther. He loves you dearly. He really does. He knows you're really focused and working hard on aligning your energies and being in that calm state more than not. And you are very grateful for him. He knows that. He knows that. And that's why he's like so glad. He really wants you to know he's not comfortable. He's really not comfortable. So take heed to that. Thank you, Bria, for asking. Um oh, Allison, I'm so glad you're here. And Crystal C. Have me back. Oh, you're so sweet. Did I go away? Where was I? I guess it feels like a forever, right? And Mike, good morning, good morning, good morning, Mike. I'm hoping for a message for our dog Daisy, who went missing almost 8 years ago. So I don't quote unquote work with lost animals. I'm gonna just see what happens, sweetie. I'm curious, Allison, is this Daisy right here? Is this the picture of Daisy you have right here, Allison? Could you please confirm in your bio, in your picture where I have up, is that a picture of Daisy? Or is that basically another animal you have in your hearts right now? Because of course, you can have more than one animal in your heart. I'm just curious. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Judy Ann. That's Georgia. Okay, no worries. Let me see if I can connect with Daisy. Hmm. Hmm. So so I want to make sure I'm talking with the right animal, with the right energy. Yes, you did put up pictures and signs. I don't know why she's showing me a dumpster. Not necessarily, no, not that she's in a dumpster, but one of the places you went looking was like a public place, like almost like a shopping center. Was almost like a shopping center. You see, working with lost animals is very, very difficult. And when I say difficult, it's not because you can't connect with them, but because everything changes. They move so quickly. They change. Their position in the 3D world moves and changes so quickly. I'm seeing clouds. So when an animal shows me clouds, that means spirit. She is in spirit. Daisy's in spirit now. She's out of the body. Through the woods together. She's showing me she's no longer in the body. She doesn't You've really been focused on this for a very long time, and it's weighing heavy on your heart. It's not how she left the body because, well, did you live around hunters? Did you live around people? Not, like, oh, my neighbor is a hunter. That's what I mean. Like, I live in an area where hunting does occur. It's not my backyard, but I hear gunshots. She's showing me gunshots. Could you please confirm if you ever hear gunshots? This is powerful, people. I'm not going to hide anything. She's showing me it was very quick. She's not in any pain. She doesn't want you to feel guilty. I hope that helps. The one thing she wants you to understand is it was a day that you had your back turned, you didn't know, and it's all good. You liberal with green belt, no gunshots. Now she went far away and she's showing me gunshots now. She's also showing me cars. Now, a car can backfire sounding like a gunshot. Maybe coyotes. She wants you to know it went very quickly. No pain. That's not what she wants you to focus on. She's so glad. She's so happy. Georgia was with you. Don't you notice how Georgia has similar traits as Daisy? Daisy is coaching her. Who chases their tail? Who loves to chase their tail? Doesn't matter how at this point. This is, again, people, and people, I want to really let you know something. Do not book a session with me for a lost animal. Because I will refund you immediately. I don't work with it. I'm doing my best with this. The fluidity of things just moving so quickly. So Allison, Daisy's so sweet. She wants you to focus on the energy and your connection with Georgia. And does Georgia chase her tail? Does Daisy, when Daisy was in the physical body, who chases their tail? Please confirm. And there's such a high pitched sound. My throat's really dry. So there's such a high pitched sound. It's almost like a howl. And it's their way of talking. It's their way of talking. Does that make sense, Allison? I'm going to move on. I hope that makes sense. But she really wants you to move forward with her, not like forgetting about her, just moving on, not holding on to that heaviness. Okay, I'm going to move on. Let's see. I have a foster kitty, Charlotte. She was previously outside. Would you tune in to see what kind of home or family would work for her? Will she trust people over time? So she's saying she trusts you. She trusts you. Why can't she stay with you? So she's showing me like there's confrontation going on with the other animals that you have around her. She trusts you and she's willing to work with the other animals. Charlotte would love to be with you. I hope that helps you. Yes, you just have to, you can't, the key behind all of this is not to focus on will she trust others, is that you have to allow her to be to allow her to develop into her beautiful self and trust the process. It's not about trusting her. You got to trust yourself and you got to trust the process. No, that's true. Oh, okay. So I gotta put this up. Okay, no, that's Georgia. So I'm not connected with Georgia. That's a confirmation that your beautiful Daisy's here with you. That's a beautiful confirmation. Your Daisy's here with you, going around, going with the sound and the tail. So thank you for that. I'm gonna move quickly through these. Feel free to make a comment, obviously. Let's see. Hi, Kathleen. Your reading improved my grief process. Oh, you're so welcome. My bestie has lost Trickster. It's been a year, but we may have seen if she's got any word for us. Bobo Joe. Bobby Joe. Let me see. lost trickster. So Bobby Joe's the tuxedo cat. Bobby Joe's the cat. Bobby Joe. Who? Okay. So country dancing. Do you do country dancing? Like, do you do country dance? Kathleen, could you please confirm? Judy Ann, she trusts you. So Kathleen, the mom, and the mom's okay. Gotcha. But who? I mean, do you see me? I'm like dancing up and down. Who does country dancing? And I mean serious country dancing. Who's doing country dancing? Kathleen, do you do country dancing? I dance, not Bobby. Thank you. So Bobby Joe's here. Bobby Joe's here. Bobby Joe is showing. This is a confirmation of Bobby Joe's here. And what is your question? For her, from her. You want to know what Bobby Joe is thinking? She's like, keep dancing. She's showing me, but something about country music. Do you listen to country music, or there's a tune? She's Bobby Joe wants. She's like, you got to be light on your feet. Got to be light on your feet, light in your heart. Keep doing what you're doing. And have more animals in your life. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. She's like, Mommy's got to have more animals in her life. More animals. She's right there. Bobby Joe's right there. Bobby Joe is right there with you. Bobby Joe's right there with you. Beautiful. Let me say, yeah, she wants to snuggle. She wants to snuggle the others, but they won't have it. Thank you. So, give them time. Give them space. Give them space. You need to explain to everybody why she's there. And you also need to allow the other animals, whether cats or dogs or just cats, your energy can't be divided. Your energy has to be of pureness for everyone. It's not, it's not about, oh, I'm going to give more love to somebody else, because that's not how love works. Love is energy. So if there's emotion attached to this, oh my God, I really want you guys to snuggle. Why don't you do this? Why don't you? That won't work. That you're going to create resistance. That creates resistance, and the animals will pick up on that. So if there's one animal that you find needs more of your undivided attention, that's okay. Give it, but give it with a total compassion, and invite others to help you do that. You can give the other animals jobs. They love having jobs. Well, boy, when I brought Stevie in, I immediately knew Trek would want a job, and he is like the big brother. He like is the moderator, and he encourages everybody. Like, it's cool. He's just getting to know everybody, and everybody's like, okay, that's cool. We'll do the same thing. So, you can give each one of them a job if you feel that would, because their personalities. So I'm not connecting with all of them, but they need jobs as well. Okay. Okay. So, now I don't see any other questions, which is fine. Does anybody have any general questions? Because I don't mind for the next couple of minutes to answer any general questions about your frequency, how energy works, how do you meditate, how your thoughts and your feelings work, anything relevant to that, or why a particular animal may show a particular behavioral issue. Any general questions? Because if not, I'll end the live. How many is watching? We have 7 beautiful souls. Okay. Hey, from Kentucky. Hey, Susan. Hello, Susan. Welcome. What I'm doing for the next couple of minutes is whatever question you have pertaining to your animal with their name, I will see if I can connect with them. And if this is the first time here that you're watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if not, I will. Let's see. Is it the same communication with? Yes. Yes. Beautiful question. So connecting with the wild, it's all about, again, no expectations, setting the intention. And what's beautiful is that just get outside. Even if you see animals that you're looking from a window, take yourself, move yourself outside. Even if it's cold outside, so put a nice winter coat on. Even if it's raining, put a hood on. I wouldn't say get an umbrella. I would say put a hat and a hood on. And get outside with Mother Nature and ground yourself. And just be open to receiving. And allow yourself the ability to be of pure consciousness, pure unconditionally love. And if you have a question, if you see, let's say you see a squirrel in the distance, just say hello and thank them for being in your space and that you welcome them to come closer to you if they so choose and that you are so happy that they're there. Just start with that. That includes a bird. That includes, you may see an ant crawling on the ground. So just say hello to the ant and see where they go. They may turn around and come closer to you. Let's see. Why would a dog eat everything it finds? Susan, that's a great question. Depending upon what's going on, both physically and energetically with that dog, it could be a slew of reasons. The dog could be literally nutritionist, if that's the right word, where they could be underweight or overweight. So again, it depends on what's going on nutritionally wise, how the humans are energetically connected with the animals. If they are full of anxiousness, that could be a sign and signal. If there's a lot of anger that the dog is trying to process in the human's home, that could be a reason why. If the dog doesn't have a home and they're fight or flight, that could be a reason why. Yes, Judy Ann, you're so welcome. There are so many aspects of it. If this dog in particular is truly not loved and being abusive, when an animal is being abused, whether verbally and or physically, that is a typical behavior of an animal. I give him wet and dry. So this is your dog. Okay. Dry food, I will tell you, really is not the healthiest food. It actually, if it has carbs in it, some dogs are good with carbs. And the best way to give a dog carbs is maybe carrots and cucumbers and things like that. I would stay away. I would wean the dog off of dry food and just feed them good, solid protein wet food. He gets ribs, hams, and shrimp. That's your problem. That's your problem. Seafood, they're carnivores. They're carnivores. I would stick to a dog carnivore diet. The ham and the shrimp, especially the ham, could be full of salt and preservatives that are not designed for an animal, which is not getting the proper nutrition. If you're giving him table food or human food, stop. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. And, it's very common for humans. Oh, I want to, give my dog, table scraps because it just makes him feel so good. And I feel so good because I'm making him feel good. That's an emotional disconnect that you're having with yourself and with the animal. If you want to feel a deeper connection, it's not about getting an affirmation. Oh, my dog likes me because I'm feeding him table scraps. That's not the right way. So stop, go do research, ask your vet proper nutrition. I am not a veterinarian and I can't can food from Amazon. I I would do more research on quality food, not just buying it from Amazon, but you may want to look into freeze-dried food for dogs. Go to your local pet store, get educated, because at a pet store, they're going to educate you on proper nutrition for your dog, and that will alleviate eating everything in sight. So, great question, Susan. Thank you for that. I so appreciate that. Um, let's see. Will do now. Now I know why he does that. Oh, you're so welcome, Bria. You are so welcome. Yeah. Yeah, definitely get in touch with your vet, make that appointment. What is this? And fresh pet. Not sure what that means. And fresh pet. Canned food and fresh pet. I think fresh pet is a manufacturer. Just do the research. Animals are Listen, our animals really, the diet they really prefer or they need is just like humans. Look at the label. It has limited ingredients. It's the same process. I just started feeding all of my fur babies, and I'm doing it slowly. Feeding them. They've already been getting freeze dried. They get, I'm trying to think, they get Pure Bites. And Mike, if you're still here, I don't know if you're still here. I did order Dr. Marty's bag and they love it. So I'm going to stick with it. Dr. Marty's. And they also get, oh, what is it called? It's freeze dried chicken and lamb freeze dried. And Trek loves it. I mean, they all love it. And Stevie loves it. I mean, they're all love it. And now I do it a little bit with their wet food because I'm still weaning them off of it. So it's, is it more expensive? Yeah, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. And I'm taking the freeze dried for the Dr. Marty's freeze dries, and I'm taking those kibbles and I'm sprinkling it on the wet food that I give the outdoor cattery babies. So they're getting nutrients. I give them vitamins and digestive enzymes. Susan, again, you could combine it they're I don't give my cats vitamins or nutrients. They get it from their food, and that's really the best way to do that. I started raw diet a year ago. Awesome results. Yeah, Allison, that's right. It's a raw diet. It's raw. The Pure Bites is freeze-dried chicken treats, but the other is it's by Stella and Chewy's. That's the brand name, Stella's and Chewy's. That's the raw diet, and then Dr. Marty's raw diet. So those are the two brands I use for my cats. Yeah, Mike, and he has it for dogs, so you may want to look into it. I gotta thank you because I looked into Dr. Marty's like years ago. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. But when you popped up and said, hey, you may like this, I was like, yeah, why not give it a whirl? So, all right, everybody, that's all the time I have. I want to thank everyone for being here. I hope I have helped you all in one way or another. If you are interested in my group guidance, check it out in my membership. If you're interested in booking a reading, I have mini and full readings. Go check that out. And one of my new services now that I have, it's designed for professionals that are working in the industry, whether it's an animal communicator, you may be a therapist, you may be a yoga instructor, you may be a pet sitter, you may be a groomer, you may work at a vet clinic, you may be a veterinarian. Doesn't matter. You may offer some type of medicinal healing, any type of healing, spiritual healing, doesn't matter. I have a new program. It is a mentorship program. It's a one-time session to help align your energies, to answer your question. Maybe something's happening in your business and it dropped off. Maybe you're not feeling it anymore. Maybe you're not sure how to handle a certain type of clientele. It's powerful. Go check it out. It's under my, what I do it, one-time coaching process. You'll see it's designed for professionals. Have an awesome day, Deb. You too. You all are so welcome. All right, everybody. And happy Thanksgiving. Happy Easter, everybody. Could you see I'm in my Easter outfit? All right, everybody. Have an awesome day. And I will see you guys next week. Take care, everybody.